A new year, a new calendar page, huh? Maybe things will be new in New Braunfels this year. Maybe things will be different. Maybe housing prices will begin to stabilize here, finally. Maybe even decrease. Will we have a cool off in our hot housing market in New Braunfels? I'll have that answer for you today. So if you're getting ready to pull the trigger and thinking about moving to New Braunfels or thinking about selling your house in New Braunfels, stay tuned. If you guys are new here to my channel, thanks so much for hopping on, because every week we are putting out new videos just like this one about what it's like to live in New Braunfels. And what was it like to live in New Braunfels in 2021? It was nuts with a capital N when it came to the housing market.
I think we are out of lots citywide in New Braunfels to build on though.
There's no homes. There's almost nothing anywhere.
It's nothing we've ever seen before. Supply chain was never an issue with building. It was always qualified buyers or mortgage rates. Now it's whether or not we can actually get the houses built for people.
I told you, it's crazy. It's nuts, the housing market in 2021. But still, people continue to reach out. I have a lot of you reaching out right now, wanting to move to New Braunfels and wanting to purchase the house by summer of this year. And that's great because we have a lot of new communities popping up all over New Braunfels seemingly every day. So there's more opportunity for you to get into the market here, to get into a house here. I remember at the start of the pandemic, March 2020, you can get into a new construction home here in New Braunfels, because that's a big part of our market, new construction homes here. You can get into one for under $300,000, and that was about a year ago. That was about a year ago. Now, a year later, it's a struggle to get a new construction home under $400,000. And here's why. Take a look at these two graphics. They're eye-popping and very alarming. March 2020, you can get into a house here. The median price of a home here in New Braunfels, under $250,000, around $245,000. Fast forward to this year and to today's latest numbers. Right now, the median price is $350,000. We went from $245,000 to $350,000. $105,000 increase since the start of the pandemic here in New Braunfels. And look at the hill country here. Year over year, values shot up almost 20%. Prices are not retreating here in New Braunfels, guys. They're just not. I mean, we can click our heels, we can hold our breath, we can look at the calendar, we can twitch our nose, we can wish, we can hope. But the prices are not stabilizing. They're not decreasing. We talked a lot about this stuff in my video at the beginning of December about bold predictions for 2022. And a lot of this stuff is coming true right now. But why? Why do things keep going up and up? It's a two-part thing. One's simple, and one's not so simple to explain. It's kind of like a moving target. The simple part is that we have this many buyers and we have this many homes for sale right now. Our inventory is under 1 month. The moving target, the more complicated part of that, is the new construction homes. Builders can only build so fast because, and I know this sounds like a broken record, we have a shortage of home materials and a shortage of workers. And when you have those kind of shortages, it stretches out the timeline and puts more pressure on the resale market. And so keep in mind, a lot of people don't have time to wait for a new construction home to be built, or they simply do not want a new construction home, so they go to the resale market like a lot of other people. And when you have a lot of people going toward one segment of that market, yes, a lot of demand and the prices shoot up. Why New Braunfels? We've done a lot of videos about what it's like to live in New Braunfels and why people choose to live in New Braunfels, but some quick highlights for you right now. We get a lot of out-of-state buyers who choose to move to New Braunfels for several reasons. Number one, they don't like the way their states are handling the pandemic right now. They don't like the homelessness that exists in their states right now. They don't like the higher taxes. They don't like the politics. And they can work remotely now, and they want to be around like-minded people. That's why they're coming here. Conservative values. They want to be around conservative values. That's New Braunfels. It's very family friendly here. Lots to do. There's our huge water park, our rivers, our parks, our lakes, our solid schools, our year-round events, hill country, and you can't beat our location right in between Austin and San Antonio. All these are factors to moving to and living in New Braunfels. Another one is money is still cheap right now. Yeah, come on guys. I mean, yeah, interest rates are going up and they'll go up this year, but compared to what? 8%, 12%, 6%. Rates are still cheaper than they were pre-pandemic. And another reason people move here, the intangible. People are just nice here. Don't take my word for it, seriously. After you get done watching this video, just watch our other videos and hear what people have to say about moving to New Braunfels. We did one where I asked people, hey, do you regret moving to New Braunfels? Watch that video. Get a take for yourself. Guys, I don't spin on this channel, okay? I don't spin anything. I'm gonna tell you straightforward. You know why? I don't wanna waste your time. I don't wanna waste my time. I want you guys to come here. My goal is for you to come to New Braunfels and we'll run into each other and you say, Rod, New Braunfels is everything your videos say. That's the thing. I don't want a dance partner. I can't dance. I don't want to fantasize with buyers about what things should be versus what they are. If you guys want that, you have to go get your information from somebody else because I am not wasting your time and I don't want to waste my time. And here's a great example of the reality here in New Braunfels and just being honest with yourself, realizing this family, realizing that the market is very competitive here in New Braunfels and they don't want to get into that competitive market. So they're backing off for right now. So they're saving their time. They're not wasting their time. And you know what? These are the best emails you can receive because these people take a hard look at where things are and the reality of living and moving to New Braunfels and then make a decision. And that's just dealing with reality. And the reality is a lot of you are selling your homes and planning to move to New Braunfels. You're selling your homes for 1.5 to 2.5 times for what you're paying for a house here in New Braunfels. And some of you are on a budget. So let's take a look at what that looks like in New Braunfels being on a budget. Well, in March 2020, it looked pretty good. Look, most of our homes were selling between $200,000 and $399,000. Over 80% of our homes were selling for that number. But fast forward to right now, 2022, look how that price distribution is just disappearing. Look how fewer homes are selling in between that price point, in the 60s, in the 60%, from 80% to 60%. I sent a text to a client updating him on the continued rising housing market here in New Braunfels, to which he replied, you know, that's great, but none of these markets last forever. To which I replied, well, okay, but we've been saying that for the past 7 years now. Here's the bottom line in all of this, and really all you guys need to know. People are moving to New Braunfels because they want a better life for their families. Number two, we have this thing, shortage of workers. You've heard a couple million times in this video. Shortage in trades and shortage in city workers to permit homes, to inspect homes, to put gas and water meters in homes, to put transformers in for new communities. And it's not rare for build crews, whole build crews building new construction homes to be out for 1 or 2 weeks because they contracted COVID. So all of these delays, all of these shortages really stretch out that timeline and allow buyer demand, more buyer demand to enter the marketplace. And that means prices go up, and that is not changing this year in 2022. In fact, I'm noticing more people reaching out earlier this year, starting that conversation about moving to New Braunfels. In 2021, it started in January and February. In 2022, it actually started in November of 2021, December 2021. So when you think about it, there really is not a normal real estate season. There hasn't been in quite a while because we're just not in normal times. Guys, my goal is to educate you, not to entertain you. My goal is to give you enough information where you can make an educated decision about your biggest decision in your life. So let me know if today's video helps, please. And if you're thinking about pulling the trigger, about moving to New Braunfels, or you're thinking about selling your house in New Braunfels and taking advantage of our low inventory right now, I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. You guys know the drill. You can email me, you can call me, or you can shoot me a text. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.